Wow, this has been really eye-opening for me. I think I'm really onto something here. And I'm not talking about something new. I'm talking about something perfectly common within every lifter, every athlete. But for me, it's just an area that I've been neglecting. And it's also a key to longevity, a key to what's been missing for me in my training. Because in the past 10 years, I've been stumbled upon many different approaches, many different ways of developing both as a human being, as a lifter, both when it comes to hypertrophy, strength, endurance, and so on. I've been exploring the volume, the intensity, the frequency, different variations in my exercise selections, and so on. But if it's one thing that I haven't really done at all, it's training for the more functional approach, training for power instead of just pure strength, training for explosivity and not just the muscle groups. And this is something I really think can be groundbreaking for me. I don't think it's necessarily a must-do for everyone. I don't. I do think if you practice a sport besides the gym, but like a more explosive sport like basketball, tennis, soccer, and so on, then I would consider it to be almost like really beneficial for you. But even if I don't practice those sports, I think it's really helpful and important if you care about the long run, not just as a lifter, but in the long run of living longer and living a life that's more functional, more efficient in your movements. And in my case, because I haven't done these kinds of like principles and approaches, like doing hops, jumps, sprints, performing all of my common movements, but with a more explosive performance, it feels odd, it feels weak, but it also feels great, because I'm truly working on the aspect that's been limiting my gains. And if I think about it, I do think my progress and my gains has still been quite efficient in the past, even if I haven't worked on them. And that's the beauty of training in general, I think. There's no rush to apply and to perfect everything all at once. I believe in focusing on the progress instead of the outcome and result, because we don't have a deadline. We don't need to rush things in life, whether it's the gym or anything else. Because when we reach a goal, a new goal will be presented to us. So no need to set up all this, I have to do this quick, I need to rush this to be ahead in life or something like that. Sure, that could be nice and all, but there's no value of it. Not right now, at least. And it would also make sense. The explosivity I'm talking about, it would make so much sense why, for example, my hip flexors are very tight. I mean, sometimes they even feel weak, I've been thinking about this. Are they weak or are they tight or are they both? But truth be told, I do think they're fairly strong, but due to inactivity and not training the minor muscle parts that is around the hip flexors per se, I do think they feel weaker. Because that's also what you're practicing when you're practicing explosive exercises. You're activating the minor muscles, not just the major muscles that you see on the outside. That's mostly what the explosive exercises do. A lot of other things as well, but the most important part, I think. And this has always held me back in all of my lifts, in my deadlift, in my bench, in my squat. I've always focused on the tempo, like performing things with a slow, controlled rep. Not always, but it has been in my repertoire. But I never stumble upon the explosiveness in the performance. And I think that is truly what has been lacking. And I do think I'm gonna focus on this a couple of months at least to see where it gets me. And I'm quite sure it could up all my lifts as well. So I'm gonna leave the strength type of approach behind for a couple of months at least, and just focus on this, what truly is what holds me back. But I'm so excited though, because always when you focus and explore an area that's weak or unfamiliar, you're learning something new. And when you're learning and is able to master something completely new, you unlock a new potential. You unlock an area that will improve yourself. And that's truly exciting. And that's also why I dare you and I recommend you guys to chase your imperfections. But that was it for me today, guys. This was truly interesting to talk about, and I can't wait to see where it takes me. But until the next time, the next video, I hope you have a great weekend, a great week, and I'll catch you on the next one.